Do you want to say this?
You go.
Well, guys, it looks like we definitely hit a nerve with our...
Hey everybody, welcome to Saturday Night Live with the RV Odd Squad. We're going to give everybody a few minutes to get their notifications and log in. This was supposed to start at 5.
5 Pacific.
5 Pacific. We are going to try doing this with the AC unit running. You go get the baby.
Yeah.
We're going to try to run this with the AC running so we don't get hot. So if you have a problem hearing it, just let us know if the AC is a little too loud. But we're going to give everybody a few minutes to log in, and while we're doing that, we're going to answer some questions. So let's give everybody a minute to start showing up. Hi from Texas, sounds fine to me. Hi from California. Hello, David Apps, Destination Hoopers. Connie Watt, hey honey. It's good. I know, Sage got hurt, guys, right as we literally went live, and she's in the room crying, so Mercedes is in there trying to take care of her. Hello, Pine Mountain Ventures, Fred Flintstone, Nancy Salsa, Paul Angel Whiten, James Elksworth, Cactus Jack, Richard Whitaker, Elizabeth Gehring. It looks like people are starting to roll in, guys.
Try to give her a donut.
All right, let's give her a donut and see if that helps.
I'm gonna try to make her happy. Say, you want one? You want one?
Want a donut?
You want one?
Take it.
Do you want one?
Want a
You
donut?
want one? Uh-oh.
We got the donut.
Do you want one? No?
Come on.
Do you want daddy?
All right, you go and start answering questions.
Okay, sounds good. All right, you go.
Here we go.
All right. Well, that was a great start. All right. Let's see. We were gonna start by going through some questions. Thank you, Debbie. Yeah, I know. So here's what happened. She loves playing with Legos, but she stepped on a Lego, and so that's why she's upset right now. But we were gonna start with some questions. We were going to start with some questions that RV Odd Squad members put in the community tab. And, oh, Nebraska. Hi, Gary from Colorado. I love Colorado. I'm a native, so I always notice that. So the community tab is on YouTube right next to our videos. And you can see comments, and we can announce things to you guys there. So one of the questions that we got was from Off-Road Adventures, and they wrote, "Congratulations on successfully growing your YouTube channel. What is your secret to your channel growing so fast?"
We're not sure.
Yeah, we're still figuring it out. I think one of the things that helped us, though, was that we invested a lot into training and learning about YouTube. We didn't do too much on the technical, although we did learn a lot about technical, but we learned more about mindset, you know? Because YouTube is really more about connection with people and less about a computer and a video.
Right.
And I think we made a decision that we were going to make this about giving. So if we were finding a struggle, we were going to make a video about that. Mm-hmm. Oh, it looks like it's lagging. Let us know if you have if it's still lagging, you guys. And also let us know how the sound quality is.
I already got that. They said it sounds great.
They did?
Yeah,
Okay,
they're
good.
good with that.
Good.
Okay, so what I would say to that, I think that engagement has been one of the biggest reasons why Mercedes and I have been really successful with our channel. We have really come to know a lot of the RV Odd Squad, and we've built a community of people who really try hard to help each other.
Yeah.
And so when we first started out, you know, we had plenty of time to engage with our subscribers, and we really started to get to know them. And we still have not missed a comment yet since we started, which I think is the biggest part of our success so far.
Yeah, you got to give more than you take.
You got to give more than you take.
Oh, and a special thank you to James and Connie and Renee. Those are our moderators.
Thank you, guys.
So thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, so the next question is, let's see. Hello. Oh, health insurance. Phyllis wants to know about health insurance.
So go tell her about health insurance.
Okay.
We don't know a lot about health insurance outside of what everyone else knows about health insurance, which is the entire system is screwed up, and it really depends on which state you're from. Our health insurance policy is with Blue Cross Blue Shield. It's out of Florida. We've had really good luck with it so far, and we haven't really gotten that sick. So go ahead.
Well, yeah, so health insurance is different for everyone, but we did get our health insurance from the exchange, and so we have to go back for our yearly checkups. But what we were told by the insurance company is if it's an emergency, just call 911, go to the closest hospital. If you're ill, but you can call us first, and we'll tell you who's in network. And we've actually had that happen, and that really helped. But we've heard a lot about other health insurance things, but we don't have experience with them, so that's why we haven't shared. What else? No, I think that's it. Oh, why did we go for a fifth wheel versus a travel trailer?
Before we purchased, we got into everything, and we highly suggest that to anybody that's considering a full-time RV lifestyle or RVing in general, even if it's on the weekends, whatever you're gonna do. I think the best thing that we did was we got on everything. We got on Class A's, Class B's, Class C's, and knowing that we were going to be living full time in this, that this was going to be our home, we walked onto a fifth wheel last. We weren't even considering a fifth wheel, but as soon as we went on a fifth wheel, Mercedes fell in love with the extra bedroom, which would be
the bunkhouse. Yeah,
it was a bunkhouse, and it has plenty of room for Sage and us. And so we love our fifth wheel. We wouldn't change anything. Sometimes, it's a little rough to move around. Sometimes it's hard to find a place to park it because we are so long. But we wouldn't change that. We love our Forest River Sandpiper, and we would do the same thing if we were to do it again right now.
Yeah. Okay. And I have a quick question quick favor to ask. If you're gonna ask a question, can you put it in all caps so I can catch it quicker? Because I'm struggling with the comments. I'm doing my best to keep up and to make sure we get everything, but I just figured I would ask that.
Yes, I do see David McLindsay. Yeah, the fifth wheel pull's awesome. As a contractor and driving trucks my whole life, I pulled a lot of stuff, but it was with trailers. The fifth wheel, it's just beautiful. My GMC 3500 HD does great. Sometimes I don't even know the rig's back there. So really, if you're gonna go with a fifth wheel, make sure you're pulling it with the right truck.
Yeah, that's true. We have a couple questions on how to join the RV Odd Squad. It is a very extensive application process. There's a fitness test, there's a background check. No, I'm totally kidding. If you're subscribed to our channel, you're a member of the RV Odd Squad. That's all that is required. So that's kind of what we call our community, because this is really more a channel about community.
Yeah, and the RV Odd Squad has kind of become our family on the road.
Yes.
You guys keep us busy every single day. We usually look and read comments, and we usually do at least 1 or 2 hours a day. And then the day we release a video, we know that we'll be responding to comments the entire day, usually for 10 to 12 hours.
Yeah, but it's one of those things where it's so awesome because the RV vets tell us what we're doing wrong, and then people that are new to RVing, like we're kind of fellow newbies struggling, and then people that don't own an RV, they're probably glad that they don't when they see some of our adventures. But it's just turned into something that's really special.
Yeah, the RV Odd Squad is the best thing that's happened to us since we've started RVing full time. It really is our family away from home, and the favorite part of doing the YouTube while we're RVing full time is engaging with the RV Odd Squad and getting to know you guys. We just spent 2 days with somebody that we met in the RV Odd Squad. They've been emailing us back and forth for months, and we were blessed to have them come stay with us for 2 days, and it was just absolutely phenomenal. Polly and
Alan and Polly.
Alan and Polly, you guys rock. We had such a great time, and it was so nice to finally meet you guys.
Yeah, it was really special. Let's see, the other question. Oh, internet speed. That's a hard one. We're actually going to do a whole video on that.
Yeah, and we're working on a video for that. And internet speed today is on my AT&T 8800L, and I'm down 42 and up about 6, so which is pretty good. We carry AT&T, we carry Verizon, we have WeBoost, we have solid RF, we have multiple antennas, and it's about redundancy when it comes to keeping connected when you're on the road. different pieces and applications work for different locations. So each time you move, you're going to have to figure out what works best. Right now, we have a fantastic signal on AT&T and Verizon. I ran speed tests on both, and AT&T won the deal. So it looks like it's streaming pretty good right now.
Yeah, this is good. The next question is about homeschooling and socialization. So homeschooling, I'm just starting to scratch the surface and research it, and it really depends on which state is your domicile. And so Florida has a couple options, but they all kind of seem complicated at the moment. And then as far as socialization, a lot of the TT parks, they have playgrounds. So just taking her to the playground, you just kind of find the other families and you find the kids.
Yeah.
All right, and then are we going to New England soon? I think we're gonna miss the leaves this year, but we're not sure what our plans are next year. We kind of go back and forth.
Yeah, we're thinking about doing we're thinking about this, doing a 2020 tour in Plymouth, Massachusetts, which is where I'm from. It's next year is 2020 is the 400th year anniversary, or 500? Is it?
1620.
1620, so it's 400 year anniversary of Plymouth. We were thinking about heading up the East Coast, way outside and around New York, to stay away from New York City. I never liked the traffic there, or the roads, or the tolls. So we're gonna go way inside of upstate New York and work our way up, hopefully going up into Maine, Bar Harbor, that whole coast in New England area. We're just not sure if that's what we're gonna be doing yet, but we'll know. Once we start wintering in Florida this year, we'll know. We'll figure out what we're going to do, and we'll let everybody know where we're going.
Yeah, we'll figure that out. All right, so now I'm going to switch to some of our live questions. I'm going back and forth from the new questions and the live questions. Update on Thousand Trails. We're actually working on a video on that has like tips that we've learned now that we've stayed at a bunch of different parks. So that should be coming out soon. Where are you today? Pacific Northwest. Are you medically trained? Well, I play a therapist on TV, but I am not medically trained.
Never use your wife as a therapist, because they remind you of stuff that you did 10, 15 years ago. So
I don't know what he's talking about. And he says I don't take really good notes. All right, and then solar research, it's going good, but we've just scratched the surface. The nice thing, though, is that the RV Odd Squad has given us over a dozen different resources to check out, so it feels a lot less scary.
Yeah, I mean, we have come so far in the 8 months, and most of that is from the RV Odd Squad. Just in the comment section of our videos, we've learned a ton. And for those of you who are new subscribers to the channel, if you ever want to know a topic, you can watch our video, but dig into the comments. There's a wealth of information from the RV Odd Squad, and they tell you just about everything you would ever need to know on that topic. So scroll the comment section, because we always engage with the RV Odd Squad. We think we have the best engagement on YouTube.
Yeah. Okay, so Jared says, say something to push me over the edge to buy my first RV. Well, no, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to say, don't do it. Hire an inspector and make the dealership work. Walk out of there if you can, make them work, and then go to another dealership that has the same RV and make them compete for your business.
Yeah, first off, know what you want just by simply going in and walking as many as you can. As soon as you know what you want and you're ready to purchase, then put the dealerships up against each other. But for us, looking back, we would spend a little bit more money to work with a company that we know would be there for warranty issues and fixing things, because when you buy an RV new, there's always going to be bugs in it. So whether you buy it new or used, I would suggest to hire a professional inspector, have them go through, because they'll see things you don't see, right? Give you a list, and then you can negotiate from there.
All right, and then we're planning on wintering in Florida, but we don't have the details of that yet.
Yep.
And I'm the ball in the ball and chain video. Mercedes, can you give me more advice? Hey, baby.
Hi, baby.
Hi, girl.
Baby.
Can you say hi?
Can you say hi, Sage? Look.
Say hi.
You see it?
So I would say be clear on what it is that's holding you back. I knew that the reason I didn't want to RV was XYZ, so I figured out what it was that I needed in order to RV. Oh, she wants to do the dishes here. Can
She likes doing the dishes, yeah.
She's...
Come here.
Oh. Oh, come on.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, she's such a cutie. All right. So yeah, be clear on what it is you want. I wanted a home for my daughter, so we found a way that we could RV and have a home for my daughter. So that was big. Would you composting toilet? Yes or no? No.
No way.
We considered it for 30 seconds.
Yeah, it was 3 seconds. I'm not interested in a composting toilet at all.
Brand of toilet paper, we use Septic Safe Angel Soft. We can't tell you what to do and what not to do, but
our experience is that we use Angel Soft. We've been using it since we started, and we've never had a problem with it.
Yeah.
If you saw our last black tank video, you know that we clean our black tank and flush it out once a month. It's important to do that. And there is a test that you can do with toilet paper. Just take some water, a bucket of water, and drop a little bit of toilet paper in there. Within 12 hours, it should just disintegrate and fall apart. If it sticks together and doesn't break up, then it's bad toilet paper for your septic.
no, I didn't know that. That's you learn something new every day.
Learned it from the Odd Squad.
Oh.
RV Odd Squad.
Would you recommend solar panels installed by the dealer? I don't know. We don't have experience with that, so we can't.
We were just saying we just scratched the surface on that. We do a lot of research on stuff. And if you watch our last video, we got a whole bunch of suggestions from people who have experience with solar. So we basically grab all that information, we put it in a note, and then once we start the research, we always go to the RV Odd Squad first. What did they say to look at? So we've got a few systems we're going to look at. I guess hands down right now, Battle-Born batteries is the way to go. Everybody agrees on it. All I've done so far is look at the price, and they're expensive. I know that.
All right, and then how long do you like staying in a spot from Plymouth Man, who's not from Plymouth, but he drives to Plymouth, and that's why he's called Plymouth Man?
Yeah, and it's 2 to 3 weeks.
Yeah, I mean, I don't like to move every day, but I definitely don't want to. When you stay too long at a spot, it actually kind of gets tiring.
And when you're at one spot for after 3 weeks, we found the RV starts to get smaller, right? And so we have a 42-foot RV. And for us, 2 to 3 weeks is the perfect time to stay in any one location, right? As it starts to get a little bit boring. It's always exciting to move. Well, it's stressful on the front end, packing up and getting everything ready to go. But on the back end, it's always nice to get to a new location and have new places to explore.
Yeah. Okay, please give my wife advice on being nervous. We're going full-time in July. It's completely normal. And if you don't cry at least once already, you haven't really lived. Because it's just a lot. And then when you're downsizing your possessions and figuring out, oh my gosh, I have all this stuff I don't really need, it's a whole process. So just be easy on yourself.
Margie Knight, we like to book our reservations as far in advance as we can.
Yeah.
Typically, we're out at least 3 months, and you can always change those, but we'll grab our reservations. Right now, we're booked up all the way through Indianapolis, which is going to be in late September.
Yep. One thing that's a must-have for your RV.
I think the auto leveling system, when you have a big rig like this on moving day, it can be a little bit stressful. And so it's nice when you finally do find a campsite that's going to work for a rig that is as big as ours, backing it in and then detaching it from the truck as fast as I can, get my pop-ups out, getting everything, all my services connected. I can do that quick and get Sage inside and to relax.
Awesome. And then for me, I would say it's the washer and dryer because I have a toddler.
Yes.
So we are in the Pacific Northwest, and just a friendly reminder, please put your questions in all caps because I'm doing my best to get to all of them, and I don't want to miss any questions.
If you can't tell, Mercedes gets a little bit uptight when the questions are coming in so fast.
I like to be in control.
She wants to answer all your questions.
Yeah.
And it's pretty much impossible, so we're doing the very best we can. So try to put your questions in all caps so she can try to keep up with them.
Yeah. Lonnie, welcome. Thoughts on drones? That's on you.
Oh, drones. You gotta have one. We went out on a boat yesterday on the Columbia River and we set the drone up, go up 400 feet. The view that you get is just absolutely amazing. And the drones they're making now they're almost spooky that they're so smart. And so I would suggest you gotta have a drone. The pictures that they get are second to none, especially if you're gonna YouTube.
All right. So we are going to switch. Hello from Guatemala.
Hey,
Thank
Guatemala.
you. That's in all the places we're noticing that pretty much the whole 50 and Canada are totally represented, and it's really, really exciting.
I just saw one. Do we plan on downsizing our storage unit when we get back to Florida? Yeah. I think so. I think it's going to be interesting to walk in. We got a 10 by 10 unit to walk in there, open the door, and think how silly we were to think that we needed these items because we pay $125 a month to store stuff that we thought we needed.
Yeah.
And so we're definitely going to downsize that when we get there.
But it's a process, so it's not an instance like, you know, Marie Kondo's method sounds great, but I gotta go slow and steady.
Yeah, and we're constantly even downsizing the RV. We're constantly looking for things that we're not using. For the most part, tools that I just haven't used yet.
He's a tool hoarder. He's got a problem. But can you stay in a fifth wheel while traveling on the freeway? I think you probably could if you were at a rest stop.
Yeah, but you probably can do that. We were told by truckers you can at a rest here. You can pull over and spend the night. You don't really want to open your pop-outs,
Slides,
your
yeah.
slide-outs. You don't want to really do that.
Mm-hmm.
You will need to run your generators. I think that's okay as well. Truckers do that.
Mm-hmm.
But you're not going to be able to like open up and drop your levelers,
Yeah.
anything like that. You're going to have to stay connected and ready to go if you need to quickly.
Yeah. Are you liking the upgraded water system? We love our water system.
Absolutely love the
We're
Berkey.
drinking so much water.
I drink more water than I've ever drank before because the Berkey sits right next to our sink. So it's, you know, out of sight, out of mind. I see the Berkey all the time. I'm drinking more water, which for me is really important because I get kidney stones. So drinking a lot of water is important for guys my age.
We got a lot of love for the New England idea.
Oh yeah?
A lot of love for the New England
I'd
idea.
love to go up to New England. It's just the only thing I'm concerned about New England or even the East Coast is the traffic, right,
roads,
around the
the
cities,
tolls.
the roads. Well, New York is insane.
Yeah.
But I think that's the only thing that gets me a little concerned.
All right, the wine guard. We put both a Verizon card in it and a AT&T card in it, and it worked really good for the first week, and then we really didn't like it.
We just didn't like the wine guard at all. I think
It
we paid
stinks.
over $500 with the wine guard and installation at Camping World. I would probably guess it probably could have been the installation by Camping World because everything that they did was screwed up. So we just don't like the wine guard.
All right, and then let's see. Okay, I'm gonna switch back to the other comments that were on the community tab. From knowing what you know now, would you have done anything differently when you started your channel? This is from Long RV Adventures.
I'd say no, we wouldn't, because you've got to make the mistakes to learn. You know, to think that you're going to be able to plan everything out, you just can't.
Yeah.
And the mistakes we have made, we've learned lessons from. Typically, this Irish head,
Yeah.
it's the hard lessons that teach me best.
Yeah, and I would say the one thing I would do, knowing what I know now, I wouldn't have complained that it was hard, because I have this mistaken belief that as soon as I get this, it'll be easier. Like, as soon as we achieve this, it'll be easier. And actually, I think it gets harder because you're constantly learning new things. So
Right.
that's what I would have done, is I wouldn't have thought it was hard.
It's that whole thing. The grass is never greener on the other side. It just looks that way.
Yeah. So we don't have a favorite state to RV. They're all so beautiful and different in their own right.
I love the West Coast. Absolutely love the West Coast. But the rules and the parks were a little bit tight.
Yeah, I don't know. It just depends. But we are considering RVing in Canada and
Alaska,
I don't know.
maybe
enough.
Mexico, if we can get maybe 5 or 10 other couples to go
That
like
would be a caravan thing,
down
yeah.
there, just for safety purposes.
Yeah. Oh, and are you guys planning on doing meetups in different states? Ideally, we'd love to do a meetup in every single state. We just don't even know how to do a meetup. So
Right.
that's kind of what we're trying to figure.
And we've had people warn us about giving people a location ever since what happened in Yosemite. You know, that's the first time that we gave out our location. It was awesome because we got to meet a lot of people in the RV Odd Squad. But then there are some people out there that just don't like us. And so we've got to be careful and take care of our family. And so we don't know about meetups yet, but we love meeting the RV Odd Squad on the road. Like, we met 2 people last week, Doug and Alan and Polly. And it's so much fun breaking bread with them, going out and having fun with them, and just getting to know them. It's so fun to do it. Oh, and we are doing something in September, and we'll have an announcement on that.
in the community
In
tab.
the community tab, yeah.
Yeah.
It's going to be in Indiana somewhere.
Yeah. Okay, with the size of your rig, do you wish you had gone bigger or smaller?
Perfect.
I wish we had gone a little smaller, and here's why. Because some of the older TT parks are a little tricky to navigate. And so I sometimes wish we were smaller to make traveling easier. And also, like when you're in Georgia and you want to stop to have Georgia peaches and you can't stop because you're too long, that's kind of a bummer.
Right, but when you really think about it, you'd have to go down all the way to about, I think, 27 feet total to be able to get into all the national parks, state parks, be able to stop, pull over, you know, as you go. So for me, I am so happy with my Forest River Sandpiper. Sometimes the Mercedes is right, it's a kind of a pain to move it around. It can be stressful, especially finding a campsite all the time. But I love it. Just feels like home, guys. It just feels like home. We have everything that we need to do this lifestyle full time and be comfortable.
Yeah. So just catching up with comments. Okay, good. I found my spot. All right. Let's see. Oh, John, all wives do that. All wives
Do what?
remind you of what you did wrong.
That's true. That's why you should never have your wife as your therapist. Bad idea.
And not only that, but then he gets in trouble if he forgets what he did wrong, even if I'm over it. But
She
then,
reminds me.
Yeah, and if he's like, oh, I don't remember that. It's like, you don't remember that? And now let's go all through it again. All right. Do you miss your grown children moving so much?
Yeah, I miss my kids
does.
more than anything else. My 3 older children.
does.
We were able to fly Kenzie in for Yosemite, which was awesome. We got to spend a couple days with her in a beautiful location. But I do miss my kids. I'm gonna see. We're going into Colorado in a couple of weeks,
Yeah.
and that's where our family is. We have 2 kids there, and that's where Mercedes' whole family is. She's a native Coloradan, and we're really excited to spend
Yeah.
some time with friends and family in Colorado.
Yeah, that'll be awesome. Best and worst places you visited so far?
I think the best places that we visited so far, believe it or not, are California. And the reason why California, in Oregon, the West Coast,
It's gorgeous.
you drive an hour and a half and the landscape topography completely changes. I mean, it is absolutely beautiful. You drive an hour and a half and everything changes. You see brand new things. Beautiful state, too many rules, a lot of strange things. Like you can't buy a Berkey in California. Why?
They need it more than anyone.
It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
You need it more than anyone. But in California, Berkeys can't send in Big Berkey to California. It doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, I would say the same. Like, I don't know that I have a best because you get tired of something and then you see something else. But I really have a hard time in areas of poverty. It really bothers me.
Right.
It
What was
really
that place we
upsets
went to
me.
in California?
We went to Fresno and we didn't realize there was a good side of Fresno and rough side of Fresno. So we were spending all our time in the rough side of Fresno.
Right.
And
And it was scary.
That was hard.
It was a little uncomfortable being there.
Yeah, that was hard.
But I don't think there's any place that we're not happy that we stayed at. Everything's an experience.
Yeah. Have we been to Canada yet? No, but we do want to, and we have we have a lot of RV Yacht Squad members that are from Canada that we're going to rely on you guys to tell us what we should and what we shouldn't do. Aurora.
Aurora?
Well, he asked what part of Colorado I'm from.
Aurora, Colorado.
Yeah. Suggestion from Nugget Brain is to go to a local dealer when you're buying your RV. That's probably a good idea.
Yeah, usually small mom and pop companies are great.
Yeah. When you go east, will it be caravan style? That sounds so awesome. I love the idea of caravan style.
Yeah, we don't know yet. Again, we're still trying to figure out. We would love to do one or two or three big meetups at whole campgrounds
Yeah.
in the future. And we're looking into a couple of campgrounds that could accommodate us. At this point, we have no idea how many people would actually go to it.
Yeah.
So it's kind of tricky, but it would be so awesome if we could do like a week stay and let the RV Odd Squad know where we're going to be and we all go in there. That would be so much fun.
That would be fantastic.
So much fun.
That would be fantastic. All right. Local Life says do a meetup in living the local life in Florida. That would be awesome.
That would be really awesome. We have a ton of friends in Florida, and
Yeah.
we'll be there for at least 3 months this summer.
Yeah.
And Clermont, I think, is our home base when it comes to TT. So we'll be right outside of Disney World for a little while.
Yeah. All right. And then let's see. I'm trying my best, but I'm looking for the all caps to know where the questions are. What's the biggest problem going from regular jobs to working in the RV? Well, with a toddler, you never leave you never leave work. I mean, you never leave home. You both. You either never leave work or never leave home, and we never leave either one. So that's been really tricky. I think also the discipline and having a routine. You have to have the routine and the discipline of having set things and making sure you take breaks. So that's a big.
We work
thing.
hard, guys, but what's different about the job that we're doing now is we love our jobs. Our job mainly is to spend 30 or 40 hours a week talking to the RV Odd Squad, answering questions, you know, answering and building our YouTube channel, and we love it. So it doesn't really seem like work doing YouTube and RVing full time. We love it so much, the time just flies by.
Yeah. All right. How often do you clean the water heater on your fifth wheel?
We have not cleaned it yet.
So teach us how.
I've already watched videos. I'm getting ready to do a maintenance video, and we are going to be bringing the RV into Forest River in a couple of months to get a whole bunch of things updated before warranty's out. And so at that point, I'm actually hoping to do a video with one of the techs so that we can walk through and find out what a maintenance schedule looks like on the RV. You know, just to keep it up nice and tight.
Yeah, excellent. What is the worst place you've visited? I don't know, just anywhere where there's a lot of poverty. I have,
Right.
like I said before.
And I don't think there's a worse place. It's
Yeah.
all a new experience, so it's always fun. It's
Yeah.
always fun for me. I don't have a worse place.
Yeah, Bill wants to know if we've had water leakage during bad weather. Sometimes when we're driving and it rains, we have had a little bit of water come in, but just in one little area, and a towel on the floor takes care of it.
Yeah, so when we're pulling the RV and it's raining heavy outside, one of the seals in the pop out on this passenger side of the RV, we get a little bit of drippage in there, but we're gonna have that looked at when we get to Forest River.
We have not driven through the Rockies,
not
but
yet.
we are a little worried about that because
I'm not worried about it at all.
I don't know. There's some places I'm worried about.
We
it.
did 6, 7, 8% grades in California through the mountains, and I mean, Mercedes is a native of Colorado, and I lived there over 20 years, and I don't think that my GMC 3500 HD is gonna have a problem at all, guys. I set the cruise control at 55 or 60, and the truck does all the work for me. It slows me down when I start going down too heavy grades, and it holds speed, doesn't even lose it. It might jump down to 5th gear up 6, 7% slopes, but that's it. I mean,
Yeah.
it runs like a champ.
Yeah.
Now I'm looking at the 2020s.
I know. I'm like, no. He just likes new things. All right. What kind of fuel mileage do you get? That's a John question.
Yeah, it was 11, and it changes so much, and it's hard for us to figure it out because, you know, we pull from one park to the other and we detach, and then we drive around with the truck by itself, and I think we're doing about 18 to 22 when we're not attached, and I'm guessing it's around 10 mpg with diesel when I'm pulling the rig.
So we have two Nancys that offer two video ideas that are different.
Okay.
One wants a playlist for newbies, so we'll do that, and then the other Nancy wants a video on drums.
Yeah, you got it. We'll do it.
Yep.
We'll absolutely do it.
Yep.
Most of the stuff we do is because the RV Odd Squad asks us to do it.
Tim has a question for you. Have you deflated your basketball yet?
No, I still got it. Here, let me get it.
No, because the Patriots. It's because of Tom Brady.
What a smart guy. No, we don't deflate the basketball. It's sitting up there, and just don't speed by my kids when we're at campground, or you will see my rainbow ball flying at you.
Yeah. Let's see. How is Sage when you do outdoor activities with her age? She's actually a really good hiker, and she loves doing things.
Yep.
So she's just, I don't know, I think this is her new normal. It's normal to just explore and see different things. She loved sand dunes.
She loves the sand dunes. She loves being outside.
She
We
loves
take her
the
outside
beach.
every day. She loves the beach.
Water.
Yesterday we went out for a half a day on a pontoon boat, 22-foot Bennington pond.
loves that.
She loved it. It was awesome because the pontoon boats have the rails all the way around the side. And we went down the Columbia River, guys, and wait till you see the shots that I got from that. I was actually jump off the boat and climb up to about a 22-foot rock ledge and jump into the water. The water was freezing, but we had such a good time, and Sage loves it. She loves being outside.
All right. Did you consider renting out your home rather than selling it?
Nope.
Yeah, it just didn't unfold that way for us because for us
We were ending.
yeah, we have a video on it called the Divorce to RV.
Yeah,
and
our marriage was ending, and we were going to be getting a divorce, and selling the house was part of that divorce. And just watch the video, and you'll see.
yeah. Let's see. I lost my place. Oh, fuel mileage, good. Questions in caps. Gosh, we got a lot of love here. That is so awesome.
Yeah, I just saw something. These comments are flying by so fast I can't see them. I just saw something about Idaho and sand dunes. We will be traveling through Idaho next week, and so I'll check that out. If you can just maybe post an address of where it is, it would be absolutely fantastic. And wait a second, we just got
Traveling Downs, Banisters, $5. I guess that's super chat. Yeah, that's a super chat. Great to see you guys are doing live. We're in Sarasota in the moment doing repairs and some upgrades. Hope to run into you soon. We left Venice and
We left
we're
Venice,
very
know
familiar
Florida
with
very
Sarasota.
well. I've got friends that own boats and are captains
Shoot us
in that
an
area.
email.
Shoot us an email and we can hook up with you when we get down to that area. And hey, thanks for the $5, man.
Yeah.
We really appreciate it.
Yeah, it's not. We don't expect anything, but that was.
Yeah,
that
it
was
really
very
does
nice.
help support the channel.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. And all the money that we do make over and above our bills goes right back into getting better at doing this.
Yeah.
Delivering content that is going to help other people.
All right, what is a Berkey? A Berkey is this. It's this water thing that filters the water. We did a whole video on it called RV Water, and it was really, really.
The Skippy test.
Yeah.
We let Skippy decide which water was better. And Skippy hands down chose the Berkey water. You know, it's funny because it's the only water I've had in years that there's no aftertaste to. And you really shouldn't be able to taste your water. And with the Berkey, you cannot taste it. We love it. We absolutely love the Berkey. And we have a 5% off coupon. You can ask for it,
We'll
send us a
link to
message,
it,
or
yeah.
we'll link to it under this.
All right. So Kim is saying Winter Garden TT is beautiful. So we'll have to check that out because I love Winter Garden.
Northwoods RV Life, $2. Thanks, man. Appreciate
thank
it.
you.
Thank you so much. We really appreciate that.
Yeah, that's.
You don't have to do that, guys,
I
but
know.
thank you.
I feel
Thank
like
you.
I gotta give you $2. Like I wanna.
We want to give value, so.
Yes, I want to give value. So thank you very much for that. Tell us about Skippy. He's such
Did they
a
have
good
a
boy.
question?
No, I didn't see a question.
Just giving us $2?
I think it was.
All right,
just-
cool. Well, thank you so much.
Yeah, I didn't
Skippy.
see- Skippy, he's such a good boy.
Skippy's awesome. Skippy
He's
has been awesome.
He's a lab. He has a little bit of something else in him.
He's got a little bit of pit bull on him because he stares at you. He locks on. He's typically a dog will look away when he looks at you. But my daughter knows animals, and Skippy is in great,
She's
excellent.
his vet.
Yeah,
She's his vet.
Skippy's in awesome shape. He's fun. He loves the water, and he loves RVing so far. And he's the best security that we get.
Yeah.
You know, it's the funniest thing because you can walk by Skippy and pat him when he's tied outside, but as soon as you touch the door, he goes crazy. And it's funny because people will walk right by him thinking, okay, I'll just knock, and they knock on the door, and he goes crazy. Usually makes him jump back.
Yeah,
But Skippy's a good boy.
He's protecting us. Have you been to the Keys? I have not. He has. It's
I
on our
love
list to
the
go
Florida
to it.
Keys. We will be in the Florida Keys. I'm hoping, I'd like to spend the whole winter in the Florida Keys. But we will definitely be in the Florida Keys. We just haven't got the details yet. Maybe that's a great place that we can maybe meet up with some people down there.
Yeah.
Love the Keys.
Drew-
And Mercedes has never been there, guys, so I can't wait to show her it.
Yeah, Duran says a maintenance video would be really nice.
Yeah, we're working on that, Drew. We're working on a maintenance video, and we also we're gonna have a whole bunch of videos coming out when we go visit the Forest River plant.
Dallas is with your son. Well, tell.
Hey, what's up, Dallas?
Yeah, tell Shane hi. Thoughts on fresh water treatment? We actually have.
Brenda Schroeder, $10. Oh, guys, thank you so much.
She doesn't have a question.
Thank you,
or
Brenda.
anything. She's
Thank you
just-
so much. And we know Brenda. It's the funniest thing because we know so many people from doing this channel that we're
Yeah.
getting to know. And 2 days ago, we got to meet somebody that we had never met except through
Yeah.
comments, and
Yeah.
we met them and spent 2 days with them, Alan and
Crazy.
Polly, and they were awesome. They've like family members now.
Yeah.
Oh my God, $20 from the Ford
Ford
family
Follies.
Follies.
Love your channel. I really hope that we get to see you when you're in New England. We're in Connecticut. He used to live in Connecticut.
West Simsbury, Connecticut. We
So-
spent a couple years there. So thank you so much, Ford family. We really appreciate it.
Wow. Yeah.
And we will let you know when we're heading up that way.
Yeah.
And Patricia Woodblow at Toho 99. Thanks so much, Patricia. We really appreciate that.
Yeah. And
Naples, Florida. Deborah Bowers. Hey, there's Deborah. When do you
Oh,
think?
yeah.
Where's Deborah?
I'm a little
Oh,
behind.
we're catching up, and the ones on the screen fly by, so they're hard to read.
And then
so.
I go through in the back end because I'm slow and steady, and he goes like live.
Yeah, I'm
so
fast.
together we catch up. Yeah, thank you. Colorado couple said thoughts on fresh tank. We're actually fresh tank treatment. We have this thing that we got from the RV water store, and we're trying that out to treat our fresh tanks.
Thank you, Patricia Woodlow, Donna.
Patricia?
Yeah, thank you so much, Patricia.
Patricia's the one, I saw a comment from Patricia, you talked about, because there was a comment on Sage because she drank out of a bottle, and I
boy.
appreciate that. No, and you know what, some of the people were like, oh, I'm so sorry I overstepped, and it was like, okay, fine, water over the bridge, but I just really felt
It was
the
a
wrong-
rough day the day after. We got some comments of people that were disrespectful. And we do open ourselves up, and we're pretty authentic and
Yeah.
vulnerable about our lives on the road. And some people had some comments about Sage drinking out of a bottle. Just because we have a YouTube channel, you don't know us and you don't know our daughter.
But
you
the
know,
ones that
Mercedes was in
apologized-
tears.
No, when they
But a lot of them came back and apologized for it.
And that made
the
me-
RV Odd Squad took care of most of them.
And when they apologized, then it was like, oh, we're good. Like I am, I'm so good because just as a fellow mom, it just really, I don't know. I just felt that connection with some people. Wow,
Wild Nature Studios, thank you. $5, really appreciate it.
They don't even have a question. They just
Don't even have a
wanted to-
question. Thank you so much. We really appreciate that. I saw Deborah Bowers.
A comment, but I'm
We're
probably
looking
a
for
little
you,
behind.
Deborah. We
Yeah.
love you. We miss you. F&T, I saw you scroll by kind of fast. I love back to you, F&T. Thank you. We'll
Yeah.
see you over on the RV Show USA. It's always when we see F&T, and we get so much love over there.
We spend a lot of time there on Wednesday
We
nights.
do. We love the RV wingman, Alan Warren. He has helped us so much.
He's like our coach.
Not as much as the RV Odd Squad, but he's a
No,
guy that
but
has
he's-
high integrity, and then I can call when I'm a little screwed up in my head about what to do with certain
And
things.
he tells us
He's
the
got
right
high
thing.
integrity, and he's a man of honesty, and he really works to protect the RV community. And I just love him. He's fantastic.
Yeah. Don't take the RV up Pikes Peak.
No, we won't be doing that. I've been to the top of Pikes Peak, and no, Sandy's not going up to the top of Pikes Peak, but we might drive up there.
Apparently, I'm really behind on comments because Dallas has a couple. John, I was saying, John. How do you handle medical visits? We haven't had to do one yet, but we have driven ill, and that's really stressful. But basically, just a lot of over-the-counter stuff, and that's been fine.
I don't like the doctor, so I don't usually go. We got sick in Yosemite, and that
Yeah.
lasted for me for about 2 months in my lungs. And Mercedes and Sage got over it in about 3 weeks, but it takes me a little bit longer to get over it.
But when we go back to our domicile state, we'll get all of our checkups done.
Yeah,
at
all the
that time.
checkups are done, all the physicals will be done, and we're both in pretty good physical health.
Mercedes, have you learned to drive the truck? I have tried driving the truck once, and I did okay. But he said, "There's no way you're driving with the RV attached quite yet." He's like,
So
"You got a
I'm
lot
easing
to
her
learn."
in. I'll pull over sometimes, say, hey, jump in the driver's seat when there's not a lot of traffic. And she's doing fantastic. She drives a little bit slow, which is good. Safe is better. But my goal is to teach Mercedes, if she'll listen to me, to pull the RV and to do a video on that. I think that would be awesome.
Yeah, that'd be scary. We just gotta warn everyone.
I just saw somebody say, how does Mercedes tolerate John? I tell a lot of people that this is one of the smartest women I've ever met in my life. She's got a she graduated from Colorado University, but her choice in men is extremely suspect. I don't get it.
He's so bad. He's so bad.
A lot of people have.
Oh yeah, no, Patricia, I'm good. I'm good.
Thank you, Paul Garcia. There was somebody else just above
Really,
him.
Raul Garcia. Thank you for all the info. No,
Northwoods
I'm behind.
RV Life. Thank you so much.
I'm behind.
Appreciate that. We're really behind, guys. We're trying to keep up with this.
Yeah, I'm really.
But thank you to
behind.
all of you guys who are sending support and love this way. We really appreciate it.
Destination Hoppers wants to know who we follow on YouTube.
Who we follow on YouTube? Well, the funny thing is that Mercedes and I don't have a lot of time to follow anybody
Yeah.
on YouTube. We're busy. We're busy 60 to 70 hours a week just keeping up with our channel and, you know, engaging with the RV Odd Squad. So we don't have a lot of time to watch a lot of different other channels. But we are working with a few channels to help them grow their channels, and eventually you guys are going to hear about all these people that we're working with. We started with them about 2 weeks ago. They're all showing amazing progress, and hopefully we're going to be able to help some people do what we're doing.
Yeah. It was Nancy and Raul. Nancy.
Pilardi. Thank you, Nancy
Pilardi.
Pilardi. Thank you so much.
Yeah, and Raul. Thank you guys so much. Wow. Are you using your doors? I don't know what that means, if we're using our doors.
What doors?
Yeah, clarify.
We have one door going into our RV. Matt's RV reviews. Hey, $5. Thanks, Matt.
Wow, thank
Hopefully
you.
we're going to do something with Matt when we get into Florida.
We're trying to get into the Tampa radio show.
Yeah,
Or, no, not radio show.
We're trying to get into the
RV
Tampa
show.
RV show, and we'll have a whole bunch of, oh my God, Raul Garcia, $20. Thank you so much,
This
Raul.
is from Cesar Hernandez.
Oh,
Thank you.
Cesar Hernandez, I think he bought a Sharks suit. Hey guys, we are out of Sharks teeth.
Yeah.
We can't believe it, but they're all gone, and I don't have any more to do. So
But Cesar, thank you.
thank you,
That's-
Raul.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you so much, guys.
I want to like give you something, or you know what I mean. So thank
Oh, about the doors for privacy to get away from each other.
you. No, we haven't had to do that quite yet.
We haven't, and honestly, we don't really fight in the RV. You know, we'll get frustrated with each other, but when you live in an RV and you're married, you want to learn how to get along with each other. And Mercedes and I are getting pretty good at getting over it pretty quickly.
Yeah. Oh, what does your shirt mean? Oh, bliss.
Because life is so short. Because life is so short. And I try to get bliss.com because life is so short. Wasn't available, so I got the O, so it's O because life is so short.
Oh.
Oh!
That's funny. That's too funny. When do you think you'll be in East Tennessee? That was Deborah. Is that the?
Is that? I
Yeah.
think that's
We're
Deborah.
not sure when we'll be in East Tennessee.
But honey, if we're gonna be near there, we'll let you know. We'd love to meet you, Deborah. You've been so
Yeah.
kind and loving to us. We really appreciate it.
Yeah, we're really attached to you guys. I don't think you guys realize it.
We talk about you guys at night, you
Yeah.
know, and we worry, we pray for a
Yeah.
lot of the RV Odd Squad members.
Well, because you guys share with us like if there's an illness in your family, or and we take that seriously, because if you take the time out of your day to kind of send something, I feel like it's something that needs to be respected too, and you deserve that back.
And we get phone calls from RV Odd Squad members.
Yeah.
We got a phone call just 2 days ago. This lady called us. Can I tell the story?
Yeah. Yeah.
So we got a phone call from a lady, and I never really pick up this phone. It's the 8000 number that we have on the website, and typically RV Odd Squad or people reaching out to us leave us messages because
Yeah.
we just can't answer the phone all the time. But this day we decided to pick up the phone, and I picked up the phone, and this woman started telling me how much she loved us, and that she was a little bit upset because her 9-year-old grandson used to love to watch the show,
Yeah.
to watch the RV Odd Squad.
That's all she had to say.
That's all she had to say, and said, please, you know, can you watch your language?
Yeah.
And right then, a light bulb went off. I never quite thought about it that way. And so you will not hear me cussing. Luckily, I get to edit. Doesn't mean I'm not going to cuss in real life, because I'm getting better.
We'll work on it.
Yeah, I'm not the man I want to be, but I'm the man, you know, it's a lot better than the man I used to be. But no more cussing, and so I can go in and edit. You will not hear any more cussing on the RV Odd Couple.
That's right.
I promise, no more. Now live, there's no guarantees. Don't let the grandchildren watch these things live. I can't control myself that good.
It's funny. Tim, from Colorado. I was born in University Hospital. You were born in Fitzsimmons, so that's pretty funny.
That's cool.
Yeah, and now you're in Texas.
Who gave us 25?
That was Tim and Nancy.
Nancy Pilardi, wow.
Yeah.
And Tim, thank you so much, guys. I can't
Yeah.
believe this. Thank you so much.
That's like, yeah, I don't know. I want to like,
Yeah, it's
how do you,
humbling.
It is, because this has grown to be something like bigger than what we could have ever imagined. This isn't a YouTube channel. This is a community.
Yeah, and that's the craziest thing. We started out thinking this, hoping this was going to be something, and it's nothing like we thought it was going to be. It's bigger than us, and the RV Odd Squad is bigger now.
Yeah.
We feel almost a responsibility, a service now to share as much as we can and to help as many as we can as we go. It's there's no words for what we feel about it.
There aren't. There was another one that I just missed. Oh, Charles, adore your fam. No, Charissa, yeah. Adore your
Hartunian.
fam.
Thank you so much.
You can slow down messages. Thank you. Can you tell? I'm like, but wow, thank you.
I'll tell you what though, this
Thank
live
you.
stream is going a lot better than our first live stream.
It actually
We were
started
both
with.
sweating bullets. We didn't know how
Yeah.
this was going to go. I think you guys caught me picking my nose.
That was really funny though. That was really, really funny. Would you consider using credit cards as emergency funds?
Ford Family Follies. Yeah, we give it to you honest, straight up, real time, and we think we have a responsibility to always keep it straight and honest.
Dana, thank you. Dana Taft.
Thank you, Dana Taft.
Wow. Wow. Thank you. I don't even know what to say. This is just insane.
So Steve Lucier says that we can slow the messages down. Steve, we're going to have to figure that out. I don't know about trying to figure out how to get to those settings real time, but we will get better at this. And thanks again to the moderators that are helping us out
Oh yeah.
for this.
James,
there was some slimy
Renee,
people in the first one
Connie,
we
you guys
did.
are amazing.
James, Renee, and Connie, thank you so much for helping us out tonight.
Yeah. Would you consider using credit cards as emergency funds? That's really like a last resort kind of option.
Yeah. We have enough money in the bank, and we had a plan going in, and we had plenty of money. We knew
Yeah.
at least we were going to try to do this YouTube for a year. That was our plan, and see how it worked out. And it's worked out. It's so much bigger than we ever imagined it would be, and it's not about us anymore. It's about the RV Hot Squad, the community, how we can help.
Yeah. I may have missed some questions, so if I miss questions, don't hesitate to repeat them.
Love you too, Patty.
Yeah. Yeah. So, have you heard about the murders of the nomads? Yeah, and they're kind of scary.
Yeah, the Canadian couple. Yeah,
That was
we're
scary.
actually working on an in-depth video on RV security, and I think that'll be ready in 3 or 4 weeks. But this is a really in-depth on how to protect yourself and the things to think about and plans for when you RV, especially if you're by yourself.
Yeah.
It's one of the reasons we don't want to go boondocking.
Yeah, it's true.
In the TT parks we're in, they're always gated. You know, you need a passcode to get in, and there's people around.
Yeah. We got asked about Alaska. To do Alaska, I think we need to work our way up to do it in Alaska. And I think I'd rather fly to Alaska
Yeah.
and rent an RV. No,
No.
we have not been to Missouri.
We have not been to Mizzou. I've driven through Mizzou, but I haven't been there yet. We will be going through Mizzou fairly soon.
Where do you see yourselves in 2 to 3 years from now?
Doing this.
Still on the road. I don't want to
Yeah.
stop this.
We love it, guys.
This
We
is awesome.
feel so blessed to
Yeah.
be part of this whole thing. You know, and we're not the leaders of it. We're just part of it, and we're really excited about where it's going. We got great ideas about just seeing as much as we can, and we really, really want to see what we can do as a community to help other people as
Yeah.
we go.
You spoke of praying for us. Do you guys get to attend church while on the road? Not really. It's more just in our practice and every day. And
Yeah,
just
it's a
trying
direct
to,
connection with God, and
Just-
everybody practicing their own way. We just don't do church.
Yeah, and it's more about putting in every day a focus on God and service, and not, you know.
Right. What would you have me be, say, and do?
Yeah.
That's what we hope every day. It's our prayer before we even started this one.
We were like, help
God
us
guide
help.
and direct us to
We're a
help us
channel.
help as many as
Yeah.
we can. That's what we've given our lives to, both of us.
Yeah. Do you swear? Well, we're working
Yes.
on that one. We're working on that one.
I do cuss. Nothing like I used to.
Yeah.
But like I said, we got that phone call and an email, which I really respect people sending us private communication, because that always works better with us.
It's easier to hear that feedback.
It's just easier to hear their feedback, but we definitely will not be putting out any more content with any cussing in it whatsoever.
Yeah.
I just never imagined that somebody's grandchildren or children will be watching this, and I don't want to. number one, I don't want to be like that. Number two, I don't want Sage hearing that. So something I've been working on for a long time. But you will not see any more cussing in RV Odd Couple videos, period, because we get to edit them. And you haven't heard me cuss yet today. So.
Yeah. When will you be in New Mexico? We're not sure, but we want to go back soon. We really like New Mexico.
Drew Ann Hartley, $20. Thank you, Drew Ann. God bless you. Thank you so much. We love you, Drew Ann.
Yeah. Damn it! Now I'm gonna cry. Sorry, I just cussed. But thank you, Drew Ann. Thank you. All right. Let's see.
Hey guys, no more money. No more money for a little while. We're really overwhelmed here.
Okay. Alaska next summer. Let's see. Okay, Mexico. Not worth the chances you take to stay there. We just don't know enough about going to Mexico.
Yeah, and it's something I'd love to do. I'd love to get down to the Baja Peninsula.
I'm trying to focus on reading.
Hopefully we're going to get some really close-knit friends that we know and meet along the way that can maybe, do a caravan down together. How cool would that be moving around 10 or 20 of us, like on one trip? That'd be so awesome. As far as Alaska goes, we are going to fly into Alaska. We're not going to pull this rig up into Alaska, but that's probably 2 years out before we do that.
Yeah. Oh, we got some reminders. Don't forget, no guns allowed in Canada or Mexico.
Yes, no guns in Mexico. Bad. Same thing with Canada. Although you can bring certain rifles into Canada, lots of rules around it because they do have legal hunting in Canada, but no guns, nothing in Mexico.
Yeah. Oh, Deborah. Welcome, Deborah.
Hey, Deborah.
She just joined.
She just joined our
the learning.
Yeah, our membership group where we're teaching people how to do this. Welcome, Deborah.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. Acadia, we're getting a lot of recommendations for Acadia.
Arcadian National Park, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then, have you been through Kansas? I have, but not in an RV.
Yeah. I've been through Kansas many times. I spent the night in Kansas in hotels as we've gone through, but we haven't really RV'd there yet.
Yeah. And Deborah, I think I got your question about Tennessee. I've never been to Tennessee, but I want to go. I want to go to Tennessee.
Yeah, the Tennessee mountains look absolutely beautiful. We've driven through, remember? We drove through Tennessee.
No, we didn't.
When we went from Colorado to Florida. We drove through Tennessee.
I
think we did, but she's probably right. Her memory's a lot better than mine.
No, because we went down and we took I-10 down.
I don't think we've ever been to Kentucky, but we're hoping to go to Kentucky. There's a couple of RV Odd Squad members that are in Kentucky.
Yeah, how do you like Oregon? Oregon is really pretty.
Man, the Oregon coast is so beautiful.
Pretty.
It's so beautiful it's hard to even comprehend. It looks fake because it's just so beautiful.
Yeah, Oregon is really pretty. Some states don't allow bear spray. That's too bad. That's too bad that they don't allow bear spray.
Now that stinks. We had no idea about that.
Yeah.
Hey, can you send us an email on that? Because we're working on a security video and we're trying to get it to be as completely comprehensive as we can. And if that's true, please just tell us why that's true and in what states it's not allowed. That's kind of ridiculous. But we also heard that wasp spray works really good, except wasp spray, you don't really want to shoot it in your house, but wasp spray supposedly is almost as good as a bear spray.
Yeah. Well, we got a lot of encouragement about going to Maryland. Oh, and new subscriber, Spectrum Art. Welcome to the RV Odd Squad. This is it's Spectrum Art Madi. I don't know if that's a name of a company.
Oh, a new sub. Welcome to the RV Odd Squad, man.
Yeah.
Look forward to getting to know you.
Gary is asking about best way to sanitize the freshwater tank. So that's the second request for freshwater.
We don't have, we have never used water from the freshwater tank, except when we're en route or moving, we use it to flush the toilet, right? We'll turn on the water pump to do that.
Yeah.
But outside of that, we've never done it. I have gotten a ton of tips from RV Odd Squad members, how to use bleach. Who's the guy, the water company that just sent us the...
Oh, yeah, the RV water filter store.
The RV water filter store sent us some stuff.
Yeah.
And it's that you put, it's an additive that goes in the freshwater tank, and it's supposed to be amazing. We are going to do a video on that.
So Uncle Den, he just did a super chat and he said he's a rebel. You just want to see me cry again. You just want to see me cry. No. And then he also had a question. What do you spend per month full time? And do you think $3,000 a month is enough for me and my wife?
It's so subjective. There's no way to tell unless we were able to sit down with you for an hour and ask you some really personal questions.
What you spend,
lay it all out.
Yeah, what you spend on groceries isn't going to change. Increase your budget by at least 25 to 50% in states like California.
Gasoline was double in California.
So it really depends on where you travel. It also depends on how often you travel. If you stay at one place for 2 weeks, it'll be a lot less. If you do it more, then the gas will be way higher. Are you RVing in parks, or are you boondocking? Because that will affect your how much it costs too. So that really, it's kind of hard, but it depends on you. Please do a video about
Donald Clark, I think I saw this go through. You asked if I've ever served this great country, and no, I have not. My father served this country. I've got a son who just got home from his deployment as a Marine. Connor, he is actually out of the Marines. He finished his service in, I think, 3 or 4 days now. But I love service members, and I appreciate the sacrifice and what not only the service members do, but what their families do, and to the service of this great country. So I've never served.
Yeah, and it's true. It's like not just the person serving, but the whole family.
The whole
serves.
family serves.
That's
Yeah, we got a friend named Mara, and her husband's been in the Army for years and years and years, and I always thank them both for their service.
Yeah, yeah. All right. If you go to Mexico or Canada, you have to have passports. Yes, and actually, I got my passport before we went full-time RVing because I knew how hard it would be to get a passport on the road. So that's a big tip too, that get your passport while you still have an address where you can get the mail, because when you get your passport, they mail you back your birth certificate and stuff, and you don't want to miss that.
From what I understand, the harder thing about that, obviously you got to have a passport, but if you have animals, getting that process right to bring your animal across the border is pretty tedious. So if you have an animal and you cross into Canada, do your homework.
Yeah. So Lake Tahoe gas was $5 a gallon. I believe it.
Well, we paid $5.09 just outside of Yosemite National Park. $5.09 per gallon. And when we were in Mississippi, I believe it was as low as $2.19. So California prices are insane.
Yeah.
We were paying $8 for a half gallon of milk. I mean, it was insane.
Yeah. Okay, what is boondocking? Boondocking is when you don't have an electricity plug set up, you don't have water hookups, you don't have sewer connection, so you're just in the RV.
You're self-sufficient. You gotta be completely self-sufficient. We have not boondocked yet, but we do plan on trying it for at least a week.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. How do you become a member? Well, you're a member of the RV Odd Squad if you say you're a member of the RV Odd Squad. We're trying to give classes that offer a value of showing what we did with our YouTube channel and that sort of stuff. And that's
a different thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. RV Odd Squad membership is as soon as you subscribe, you are part of the RV Odd Squad.
Yeah.
And I mean, we would hope that you would be kind and courteous and helpful to other people where you can be.
And that's what happens. Look at our comments and you'll see people jumping in and helping
each other. Right.
Complete strangers telling, oh, do this, try this helped. And that's incredible.
Exactly. So that's all it means to be an RV Odd Squad member. Oh, here's a quick one. If any of you guys have any experience with like online design, we're actually looking for a new logo for the RV Odd Squad so we can come out with some hats and some shirts. So if any of you guys have any idea, or
email them to us.
Yeah, email them to us, rvoddcouple@gmail.com. Send us some ideas.
Painter Dodd, I think you guys want to see me cry
Painter
again.
Dodd, thanks, man. Really appreciate that.
Wow. Yeah.
Really appreciate that, you guys. Thank you so much. It means the world to us.
It's just.
This is one of the reasons there's no charge to be a member of the RV Odd Squad. Now we do give classes on helping other people learn how to build the channel like we did.
Yeah.
We see value in that, and it's actually, we think, really inexpensive because we paid a ton of money for that stuff. But the community that we're building at Bliss, And the members area is fantastic. We're having a blast in there. Mercedes and I give phone calls, and we're trying to help people grow their channel and kind of experience what we've been experiencing, which is second to none.
Yeah. We are getting a lot of requests for a video on towing an RV, changing lanes, backing up the RV.
Yeah, I've started getting all the material for that a long time ago. We just haven't been able to finish that video. But I'm good enough with my drone now that I think I'm going to be able to do a great backup video. And we're actually installing a backup sensor in the RV called the Cub. And once we get that installed, I'm going to finish that video hopefully in the next 4 to 6 weeks.
Yeah. Have we been to Michigan yet? I've never been to Michigan.
I've never been to Michigan. Never been to Michigan. Not even driven through it.
And then I saw a comment on Tennessee. You know what I want to do? I want to get like Texas barbecue, Kansas barbecue, Tennessee barbecue. Like I want to get barbecue all over and eat it all and see like which one I like the best.
Texas barbecue's pretty amazing.
I want to eat all the barbecue and fried chicken too in the South.
We drove through Quartzsite. We just drove past it. We saw it was an open, wide open desert. We did not stop. We went right through. We don't have any plans about going to places like that.
Yeah.
We feel that we're not very welcome among other YouTubers in the community. Some of them don't like us very much because I guess we say too much. I don't know, but we're only giving our opinion, and our opinion only counts for us, nothing else.
Yeah.
We don't know much except for what we know. And in the piss video, we said some things that we really felt and believed, and it pissed off the RVing YouTube community a lot.
Yeah.
And so we don't expect to be welcomed anytime soon. Maybe over time, once they see how really cool.
They need to meet us.
Once they meet us, they're gonna fall in love with us,
they'll
and
understand
our
us.
opinions aren't gonna change. But
Yeah.
it's just the way we monetized our channel is the way we felt comfortable monetizing our channel.
Yeah.
That's all.
Yeah.
And I guess I just want to leave it right there. That's a whole video right there.
I know. Oh, what about upstate New York? I think upstate New York would probably be something that we would be more apt to do, because I can't imagine driving the RV through New York City. Like
Yeah.
the thought of that like makes me want to breathe in a paper bag. It sounds
I
so
could do
scary.
it, but it's not worth it. And the tolls, I mean, just going through New Jersey down that area on the coast, no way. I think I'll go way out west. The closest I'll cross probably the Tappan Zee Bridge, which I used to cost. I have no ideas what that toll would be. Probably $100. So
Oh, we've got a big debate on barbecue.
barbecue.
Yeah, and I mean, I don't want to judge, so I have to try all of the barbecue, and I have to try all of the fried chicken.
Right. And I'm not a pro on barbecue. I'm a pro on seafood, and I don't eat seafood unless I'm in New England. So
Yeah.
typically when we fly up into Boston and we're there, I gain 15, 20 pounds.
It's true. It's
I
true.
love seafood.
You lose weight so that then you can gain it.
Yeah, the food in New England is absolutely amazing.
Have you talked to Changing Lanes? No, but
We haven't talked. I've given them a couple of shout outs in the videos that we've
Yeah,
done.
but-
It is one of the channels that we like to watch.
yeah,
We like Chad and Tara, both of them. We've never met them yet, and we've never
they
had.
just seem like cool people.
They seem like really cool people. Hopefully, we'll bump into them
yeah,
eventually.
and hopefully they feel the same way about us.
Yeah, we don't have any idea. But we've gotten some nasty private stuff and some public stuff from other YouTube channels that
Yeah.
don't like what we do.
Yeah. Okay, I think we're pretty close to caught
Caught
up.
up.
If I have missed your question, please repeat it again. I'm really sorry. I'm trying my best to navigate.
Yeah,
the
we don't want
questions.
anybody to feel left out.
No,
and
and-
you don't have to pay to have a question answered. To
No,
all
no,
those
no.
people that gave to us, thank
We're
you so much.
grateful.
We're extremely grateful.
Yeah.
It helps us in supporting the channel and buying new equipment to deliver better videos. But we don't play that game. We'll answer as many questions
Yes,
as we can.
you don't have to.
Yeah, so let's see if we can find some more.
Okay, hold on.
I see Mayhem in here. I see him over at
Oh, they're
the
telling
RV.
us places to go. Have you watched Jack's Old South TV Barbecue Pit Master Judge? No, but that sounds like amazing. Put Michigan on your list. Portuguese barbecue. You've tried that.
Oh, I love Portuguese food. My sister married into a Portuguese family in New Bedford, Massachusetts. They call it Beffa. And man, could they cook? Could they
Yeah.
cook?
Do we have a checklist for setting up and breaking down? We do, but we're gonna redo it. because because we don't really. We were kind
Everything's
of
changed.
new.
We were so new when we started out. And we were honest. We were just going to show you what it was like as we went, even if it was completely and totally embarrassing, which I think we proved.
Yeah. Yeah. Have you ever been to Monument Valley? If not, highly recommend. Smoky Mountains. Oh, Smoky Mountains.
We've driven through the Smoky Mountains. Absolutely gorgeous. We actually are considering buying a little bit of land in South Carolina.
All right, how long have you lived in the RV and what type of RV is it? It's a Forest River Sandpiper. We do have a tour video. We bought the RV in July. We couldn't stay in it until August because it wasn't ready for a long time with Camping World. But once we got the RV, we started trying to stay in the RV and pretend like it was home.
Yep.
But the date where we officially had, were nomadic was November 19th.
And we launched our YouTube channel on December 8th, which was,
Yes.
I guess, about 8 months ago, on my daughter's birthday, my daughter Mackenzie's birthday.
Yep. And so, did you go up 101 or 5 through
I
Oregon?
love crab
5.
cakes.
Oh.
Casper, love
You're like, crab cakes.
crab cakes. I see, yeah. No, that's Deborah Bowers.
Yeah.
I love crab cakes, Deborah.
Yeah, and Dia M is asking if we're accepting applications to the YouTube school. Yeah, pretty much it's at the Bliss level of the channel. You'll see join, and then at that level,
Yeah. Right next to subscribe, you'll see a join button.
Yeah.
A lot of other channels use Patreon for this stuff. As we said, we never will charge for RV Odd Squad membership, which is different things.
Yeah.
Like extra video or doing releases early or giving
We
you
won't
bloopers.
do that.
We don't do that stuff.
Yeah.
We've been pretty clear we don't like it.
Yeah.
And so what we're doing is, because we had a lot of other YouTube channels reach out to us, we did that join button to teach you what we've been, what we've learned.
Okay,
What?
stop.
Stop.
We just got a comment that said, put a donut on the logo. That's the stroke of genius.
Now, is that for the RV Odd Squad? A logo?
Probably,
A donut?
Yeah.
And guys, don't you think that Hostess should be paying
They
us
owe us.
something?
You know how many times we get in the comments, I'm eating donuts because of you guys? That's like, you're welcome, Hostess. At minimum, buy their stock, because it's gone up since we started.
And we
eating donuts.
try. They've been coming out with it. My favorite Hostess so far is the Crunch. It's amazing, but I can't find them here in Washington. The glaze are okay, but these things are ridiculous. Just throw them in the microwave, 4 or 5 donuts on a paper plate for like 6 to 8 seconds. Oh,
They taste like
my
Krispy Kreme.
God.
Yeah.
I can eat a whole bag doing that.
Yeah, it's dangerous. F&T asks, how many smoke detectors do you have in your rig?
3. Yeah.
I didn't know that.
We have one in the kitchen area, we have one in Sage's bedroom, and we have one in the master
That's
bedroom.
funny. I'm like, I don't know.
And then we have a carbon monoxide detector right on the island.
Yeah. Oh, coconut fried shrimp is my favorite, Deborah. That is my favorite. I will
coconut
eat
shrimp
all
is
of.
good.
I can never do it as an appetizer because I eat all of it.
Shrimp is really the only seafood you can eat when you're away from the coast, I think.
Yeah. Yeah. And then your moderators did an awesome job tonight from
Yeah.
Rachel Jones. Hey, that is so cool, Rachel.
Yeah.
Because
we have the best. These are people that reached out to us in the first live stream and wanted to help.
yeah,
And so we
'cause the
made
first
phone
one
calls
was-
to them today, and we set them all up, and we're so grateful to all of you guys who have helped do this.
Okay. Oh, great question. Lionel Mills, is there a school where I can learn to pull a camper? There are actually places that will teach you how to drive a rig. The RV Show USA had them on. I don't remember the name of them. If anyone who watches knows that, mention them please in the comments. But there are schools where you can learn how to drive a rig, which I'm considering doing because I don't like it when my husband tells me what to do. So even though I don't know how to drive a rig, if he gives me an instruction, I'll be like, don't tell me what to do.
Yeah,
Because-
and I think it's only for Class A's. That's how I remember that show.
I thought it was
didn't think
for-
it was fifth wheels,
I
but
thought it
if
was.
there's a fifth wheel school, let us know.
Yeah. Hoot hoot for the mods. You need to come to Michigan. Nice job. Yeah, RV driving school. Okay, so Bruce Bright said RV driving school.
Thanks,
so
Bruce.
Google that. Google that. Oh, Uncle Denda, my wife needs that. Hey, I need it. I definitely need it. Property in South Carolina is going crazy right now. Yeah, that would be something so awesome to get like different property and just park on property.
Yeah, we were talking to our friends yesterday about that. Maybe 2, 3, 4, 5 years if we're continuing this lifestyle, how cool would it be to have 10 or 15, 20 families, right? that did something together and bought some pieces of land around the country.
Yeah.
You know, where it's just, you know, just a little
Like
group
a
of
co-op,
people, a
a
co-op,
co-op,
yeah. And because there's such beautiful property around, and then if you get a bunch of families to go in and just set up 10 or 15 sites,
Yeah.
put in a professional septic system, you know what I mean? That would be
it's just for
so
RVs.
cool.
Yeah, that would be incredible.
We would absolutely love to do something like that, but that's down the line.
Ooh, okay. Spectrum, new member of the RV Odd Squad. What campground membership do you recommend?
1,000 Trails,
And Passport America.
Passport America.
They're very inexpensive, and it gives you discounts on camping. You just have to read the fine print. And then if you're full time, 1,000 Trails.
Yeah, 1,000 Trails is a no-brainer. We really mean this, guys. And they're not perfect. Every park in 1,000 Trails is a little bit different, and it really depends on the management of that park. But
Odd Squad Trails.
we're
Odd Squad Trails would be what we'd call our
Odd Squad Trails.
our camping thing.
Oh yeah, yeah. What was I saying?
Oh, sorry, I forgot. I'm sorry.
Oh, with 1,000 Trails, we're averaging $10 a night.
Yeah.
Right, for full time. What can you expect? Yeah, some things aren't perfect, some things don't work that good. But for $10 a night, you can't find a deal better than that. But the thing with 1,000 Trails, you got to be full timing, or I don't think it's worth it. You know?
Yeah.
Unless maybe you did a zone pass to try it out and see.
That's a good
It's
consideration.
a big consideration, guys. Get a feel for it, and every zone is different.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. Oh, and if you're gonna do a 1,000 Trails membership, go through Jim and Brandy, because if you buy it through corporate and call the 1-800 number, you pay 11% in taxes. Okay. So whereas Jim and Brandy actually work for 1,000 Trails, but they're actual RVers. So when you ask them about the parks, they can tell you, oh yeah, this one you need this one you need that. So that's why I recommend Jim and Brandy. Oh, we got another question. Man, Odd Trails is really Odd Squad Trails is what people want to call it. That would be
What,
so
a
cool.
campground?
Well, the whatever
This imaginary thing someday that we might put together? Okay.
yeah, to call it Odd Squad Trails. That's so cool. Oh, what made you choose the Chevy GMC over Ford or Dodge? We actually did a video on that.
We did a video on that. I tried all 3 trucks. It's a pretty good video. I believe that one's got over 250,000 views. So check
I'll
out
be right
that
back.
video. I think it's the best truck to tow a 5th wheel.
Yeah.
I think that's what it is.
Okay. Oh, I gotta take care of her, so you're on your own for a minute.
But I mean, if to expand a little bit on the GMC, I've never been brand specific. I've owned just about every truck you can own: Dodge, Chevy, GMC, Ford. I've owned them all over my lifetime as a contractor. And when I drove the GMC, I've never driven a truck that was just so sexy and so fun to drive than the GMC. I'm really, really happy with it. I'm considering trading it in already for the new 2020. The new 2020 just looks sick. It looks amazing. I'm gonna test drive it probably in the next couple of weeks, and then see if I can talk Mercedes into maybe getting the new 2020.
He's gonna test drive what? No, he can't test drive it, because the second he test drives it, then we'll be in trouble.
How long have donuts been on the fridge? These have
That's
been
a
on the
new
fridge.
pack.
This
No,
is
we
a
just
new bag,
opened them.
yeah. So we typically buy them when they're these ones were on sale for $1.99, so we
Yeah.
bought 6 packs.
Yeah. GMC, the best looking truck. Okay, story behind that. I wanted him to get a cheaper truck, so I was a little frustrated that he was getting a new truck. So he went and got the truck. He's like, okay, come look at the truck. I come outside, and I'm thinking to myself, oh, that's a really good looking truck. And it was so beautiful. So I love the truck that we have. I don't want to get rid of it. It's our baby. It's been with us for so long. Let's see. How long have the donuts been in the fridge? Oh, does TT reject vintage trailers? This
No.
is a good Brandy and Jim question. So what they do is it's called pride of ownership. So they do not want RVs that are in bad condition to be in the parks. And some parks are more strict than others, but they do reserve the right based on pride of ownership. So
Right. So if it looks like a piece of crap, they're going to ask you to leave the
They
park
have the-
or
they
not let
reserve
you
the
in.
right to
yeah.
do that.
But there is no year. You know, like I guess some parks now have no
10
models
years.
older than 10 years.
Yeah.
They don't. TT doesn't do that. And
Yeah.
we've never really seen anything really bad in a TT park. But we have seen a chicken coop.
That was interesting.
That was
Oh.
interesting.
Stuart asked, do you prep your rig for winter travel?
No, because we don't want to winter travel.
Yeah.
And last year we left Florida at the worst possible time to leave Florida. We were so excited to start out. We shot up to North Carolina to see my daughter and my son ship before he deployed in the Marines, and then we ran from the winter all winter. We
Yeah.
couldn't get south enough. It snowed in Texas. It snowed in Arizona. We got a foot of snow in Arizona twice.
There
you know,
was
so-
cactus with snow on it.
Right. And then we kept on camping up in mountains, even in
Yeah.
California, so it was cold a lot.
This was the coldest year of my life.
No,
All
it's
right,
not.
so Matt just joined the classes for YouTube.
Oh, cool. Welcome, Matt.
And Matt's channel, he does reviews on RVs, so that's interesting.
Oh, cool. Excellent.
Yeah. He's the one we've emailed.
Yeah, cool.
Okay.
Yeah. We're going to meet him. I think we're meeting him in Florida.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so we got a recommendation for adding, or do we recommend adding Arctic package to an RV? I don't think it could hurt.
No, I mean, this has a winterized package on it. It's got heating pads underneath all the tanks. It supposedly has an extra layer of insulation. I went ahead and I made a heated wrapped hose on my own when we were in Arizona, so my lines didn't freeze.
Yeah.
We never had our lines freeze, and we were below 30 degrees. And so you should certainly think about that. The other thing you need to think about if you're going to be camping in cold areas is maybe even getting a skirt, to cover that wind from going under the RV, because it's that wind that will blow your plumbing up, and that's big money and big headaches if your plumbing freezes in an RV.
Yeah.
Most of this stuff in here is PEX, plastic lines.
Yeah. Susie asked if vans can join 1,000 Trails. Yes, they can.
Anybody can join 1,000 Trails.
But some places have tent sites too. And I actually think that vans are nice because then if it's a smaller site, you have more options of places to stay.
Right.
Snow prefers elevation. Yes.
I think I would name this place that we're talking about Sanctuary. That's what I would call
Sanctuary.
it.
The odd sanctuary.
The odd sanctuary.
Are you like, what is that? No, no. Okay. Oh wow, lots of really nice comments. Who was the guy that worked for GMC? I lost his comment. He said he worked for. Oh, okay.
Yeah, we love
Podman
North Carolina.
Worked for GM for 39 years. It's the best for towing. Yeah, and it is an excellent truck. Let's see.
So it looks like we might be coming up close to the end here, guys.
I spotted a huge pig at Royal Coachman. Have you guys seen it? No, but I love Royal Coachman. That's the place.
there's wild boar all over the place in that part of Florida.
Yeah, it's very.
And it's awesome. It's awesome. I've seen baby pigs running around in there.
Yeah. Where in North Carolina? We stayed at Goose Creek.
We stayed at Goose Creek, and then there's like 3 Encore Parks, which is about, I think it was like 45 minutes from Jacksonville, which is where my son is located in the Marines.
Yep. Yeah, we did like North Carolina. I like the Southeast. I like the greenery, and then I like the seasonality of it. Having leaves that you can crunch makes me happy in the fall.
Mercedes loved the fall.
Yeah. Do you like Resorts of Distinction or North American Camping Club? I've never heard of them. I gotta look those up.
Yeah, never heard of them.
That looks really interesting. How far north in Arizona for ugly snow? We were in Sedona, and it snowed in Sedona.
It snowed in Sedona on February 14th, so it was
Yeah.
Valentine's Day of this year, and we got like 18 inches of snow up there, and then we got another snowstorm. I think we were there for 2 weeks. We absolutely love Sedona, but the weather was crazy.
Yeah. Okay, so the RO system and now the GMC, my husband just adopted you. Oh, he's a man after, yeah, he's a
I
man's
love
man.
my GMC. I've, like I said, I've driven trucks my whole life. Nothing is like this GMC. It drives like a dream. It stops like a dream. I love the Allison transmission. I wasn't quite sure about the Duramax because I've been a big fan of the Cummins diesel most of my life. But that Duramax, Max, boy, do I love it. So far, so good. No problems whatsoever. I think we just turned 17,000 miles on it.
Yeah. Chris, my wife and I are going to buy an RV next month. Can't wait. Okay. Just so you know, Chris, Forest River offered us a free, a 1 year free with CoachNet, which is roadside assistance. Camping World never told us of this. We just realized this now that it ended, that it expired. And then also other warranties, we didn't know this, but we could have gone directly through Forest River for $200. We could have extended our 1 year
For an
warranty to a
additional
2 year
year,
warranty.
yeah.
So be careful. Like, don't rush to buy. Don't let your emotions get in the way. And make sure that you go to a dealership, you find something you like. They're going to tell you, oh, it's going to be gone tomorrow. And maybe it is. But find the same thing you like in a couple of different dealerships and make them work for your business. That's their job.
And don't go to Camping World.
We had a horrible experience, and so have lots of other people there. Don't feel like you owe them because they spent 8 hours with you. That's their job. Don't buy same day. Yes.
Duramax
yes.
and Allison transmission are bulletproof so far, man, so far.
Yeah.
And when you're not attached to 18,000 pounds that we're pulling, it flies around like a Porsche. I love the power and the torque. It's unbelievable.
Okay, we struck a nerve with Matt RV reviews. He's saying don't buy same day. He sells RVs, okay? And it's so true because you get your emotions involved and
Yeah, never buy the same day. That's
Yeah.
one of the things we did. As soon as we saw the fifth wheel, this one that we walked on at Camping World, we were like,
Yeah.
oh my God. We had looked for months.
Yep.
You know, and we had to drive almost an hour and 45 minutes to take a look at it. And as soon as we looked at it, we knew it was it. And we're like, let's just do it.
yeah.
And it was just a bad mistake.
Yeah. Good night, Debbie.
Good night, Deb.
Yeah. A couple people, because this starts at 8 o'clock in the East Coast, they had to go to bed. So, good night. Don't forget, Gander RV is Camping World. Yeah, Camping World has bought Gander RV, so you're going to Camping World even if it says Gander.
Yeah, just stay away from them altogether, guys.
Yep. Lisa, where in North Carolina? Goose Creek. Where is Goose Creek? It's by
Goose Creek.
Jacksonville.
Yeah, it's right on the coast. I think just northeast of Jacksonville,
Yeah, I don't know if
which is where Camp Lejeune is. That's where we're visiting. And there's three places right up that North Carolina coast that have Encore Thousand Trails parks.
Yep. Fran wants to know about water filter system. We have a video called RV Water.
Yeah, watch that video, Fran.
Yeah.
That video will help you a lot. We did that. I think that was one of the best videos we've ever done. We did the Skippy test.
He tested the water.
He tested the water and he picked which one was the best, and he picked the Berkey.
Yeah.
And if you do need water system, please use our coupons because we get a little bit of a commission from it. It doesn't cost you any extra, but it helps support the channel.
Yep. Oh, a lot of people are chiming in about Camping World, and it's true because we signed a 20-year note on warranties that only lasted 2, 3, and 5 years. So
Yeah, and this is
don't
just
miss
our
mistakes.
personal opinion, guys.
Yeah.
But Camping World is a nightmare, and I think nobody should go there. I'm surprised that they're still in business. Number one. Number two, they charge us almost $12,000. We purchased $12,000 worth of extra warranties. Once we realized that they would never honor them because we brought our RV back there 3 times for a week each time, nothing ever got done.
Yep.
We canceled them at 6 months. We got 60% of that $12,000 back.
It was disgusting.
It's disgusting what that company does. And there was a $3,000 thing on this magical coating that is on the outside that was non-refundable. They said it was already on they applied it on the RV when we bought it, and it's just BS.
Baloney.
It's baloney.
A bunch of malarkey.
So I would my experience is stay away from Camping World
Yeah.
at all costs. No integrity whatsoever, in our opinion.
Okay, yes, we have a Facebook page. Yes, we are considering an auxiliary fuel tank, but since it's a 5th wheel hitch, we have to figure that out.
And I actually carry, I thought a lot about that, and we carry 2 3,400 watt generators, and I'm putting those generators up in front of my 5th wheel attachment. So that's where the auxiliary tank would go, and I'd rather have my generators.
And then have you tried Happy Camper toilet additive? No, we have not.
No, but you know, one of our friends, Mike, swears by that stuff. We'll check that out. We'll check it out for sure.
Yeah, and I'm going to include the Berkey link right now.
Good night, Jeff Osborne.
Oh,
Yeah,
good
we're going to
night.
end this thing here, guys, pretty quick. Sage
Yeah.
is getting a little bit uptight. We got to get her fed.
Yeah, wait, I'm going to include the, we got some Berkey questions. Camping World is in deep trouble. Yeah, they are. let's see. Oh, the Amazon link. Yeah, we just got approved for our Amazon store.
Yeah, we got an Amazon store. Our Amazon store finally got approved, guys, right? We just passed 46,000 subscribers. I think we're the fastest growing YouTube channel in the RV space to grow as fast as we have. And we've been checking to try to get our Amazon store for the past 5 months and get denied every other day. And last week, they finally approved us. And Mercedes and I did a dance in the middle of the floor, put on one of our favorite songs, Ring My Bell, and we started dancing around the RV, and we stayed up till 4 o'clock in the morning setting up our Amazon store. So please use our Amazon link. It doesn't cost you anything extra, and we get a small piece of every purchase you make. So thank you for using our store.
Yeah, and then Ford Family Follies has really good advice. They say check with your bank and credit union for financing because their rates and terms are better than the dealership.
Right, and that's the other place they got us. This is how dumb we were. This is the worst financial decision we've ever made in our lives, both of us. And I'm a lot older than Mercedes. Worst financial decision we've ever made in our lives. They charged me 5.99% for this, and I mean, we're both over 800 in credit score. We could have easily gotten half that rate. So
yeah. It was just dumb.
I don't like camping alone.
Okay, Dia says, I'm allergic to mold, can't afford to buy a new RV, any advice? That's a tricky one. I wouldn't want to give advice, but...
No, and what's interesting about that is we've heard a lot of people talk about mold and moisture problems in the RV. We've never had that problem in our RV. None of our windows fog up. We just don't have a moisture problem. So I guess it is normal to get moisture in RVs, especially when you're using your furnace.
Yep, she's okay.
But we haven't experienced that.
Craig just joined the RV Odds Squad. He said, I wasn't sure about you guys at first, but you grew on me, and now I'm a subscriber.
What is it you say about us?
We're an acquired taste.
We are an acquired taste. When you first see people like me, you go, what a jerk. But once you get to know us a little bit, you realize that we're pretty good people.
Yeah. Oh, a lot.
We're always looking at where we can help.
So for bleach, kills the mold or kills, and then doesn't hydrogen peroxide also kill mold too?
Yeah. Take a little bit of hydrogen peroxide. Do your own research. But what I used to do is take hydrogen peroxide, mix it with water, quarter hydrogen peroxide, 3/4 water, and use that. It kills everything.
Oh, Drew Ann, I bought the knife strip from your store. I love the knife strip. I have them like right in here, so I don't know, you can kind of see. But I love having them far away so Sage can't get to them. It's very, very cool. Oh, I love the Ring My Bell song. Yeah, that's our victory song. So whenever something like really good happens, like you have to have that victory song where you're willing to like be a total idiot. That's our victory song. You dance to this really silly song.
And Sage is dancing with us. Yeah. We're really excited. It's a big deal because we don't use Patreon. We promise we never want to use Patreon. So the Amazon store would have helped us make a little bit of money to help us with these videos, but now it does.
Yeah. And then Briggs and Stratton inverter. Great fuel economy, fairly quiet. However, it hasn't carried the camper and dehumidifier well. And we're also getting a lot of recommendations for dehumidifiers. So, see, that's the thing. That's why I love the RV Odds Squad.
This is why you love the RV Odds Squad.
If you have a problem or a question, people will try to help.
Just look at any of our videos, the topic, and then just the wealth of information isn't from us. Most of the time, it's from the RV Odds Squad.
Yeah. Oh, and then John Chalker from Waterbury, Connecticut. I'd like to tell you that you need to try going to the RTR Meet the People 100%. So that's
and
we
might. We've never been to the RTR. We have heard about it, and maybe we will. Right now, we're just focused on getting through our first year of RVing and sharing our experience as we go.
Long RV adventures. We ordered our DJI Mavic Pro 2 drone through, y'all.
Yes.
Thank you. And
that's
what
Congratulations.
We have too.
It is the bomb. You're gonna love that drone.
That's what we have.
The way it
too.
traces you is almost spooky. It'll follow you through the woods, and it knows where trees are, and the shots. You know, it's funny because we could record in 4K with that drone, and the footage is amazing, but storing that footage, man, you almost need an advanced degree to know how to store all the footage you take with the drone. So we typically shoot with 1080.
Yeah, and in the boat yesterday. We were using the drone, which is pretty scary when it's like all water.
Yeah,
to use the
I would have to
drone.
catch it.
Yeah.
Right, because there was no way for me to land it when we were out in the water. But I'm getting pretty good at it. Getting much better at it.
Yeah. All right. Richard, thank you. Bye bye. Good night, Richard.
Good night, Richard.
Good night.
Thanks,
Sleep tight.
guys.
That's funny. I'm still looking for a TT. I really found one, but my husband will not come with me. He'd rather watch TV. Well, then make sure you got signal so you can bring the TV in the RV. So he can have
Get a
what he
nice
wants.
TV in the RV. Get him
Yeah.
direct TV.
Yes, exactly. If that's important to him,
Yeah. Try to get him to go look at them, and then make sure you get one that he first looks at with a nice big TV and a direct
Surround
TV
sound.
system. Have them put on his favorite channel.
yep. Shake your RV apart driving through
New York City. Yeah, I can't imagine what. You know, one quick thing. We left 8 months ago now, and we have not had one problem with our Forest River Sandpiper, and it's a 372 LOK, the lot. We've been so blessed. Because most of the time people will have problems, and we haven't had any problems except for one flat tire that we try to use the warranty we bought from Camping World. They paid for half of it, you know.
It was, yeah.
It's just so ridiculous.
And they only paid for a portion of the taxes, and they didn't calculate the taxes right. They were using a lower number than the actual taxes.
And also, if you're thinking about buying an RV and you're gonna full time, don't worry. We mainly used it because we thought they were all over the country. But if they don't do the job, then it doesn't matter where they are, right?
You can totally use glass in an RV. Just make sure it can't move. Limit the range of motion, and you'll be fine. If it can move a lot, it's more likely to break. Sorry. Okay. A lot of support for an Odd Squad meetup. A lot of support for. Oh, and we use Final Cut Pro to edit our programs. All right.
All right, we're dying off here.
All
and
right. Is
We've
it
been
time
on
to
for
say-
an hour and 35 minutes.
Oh, that's awesome. It hasn't felt like that long.
No, it
It's gone-
flies. The time
yeah.
flies. We're really grateful that we're able to run the AC because we weren't sure we were going to be able to, and it's pretty hot where we're at.
Yeah.
So, and last chance, if anybody's got some questions.
Berkey, we empty it out. We put it in, wrap a towel around it, put it in a plastic bag.
And then put it in the shower.
Yeah, where it can't move. So it's in a
Yep.
bin and it can't shake.
Yep.
All right. All right. It looks like most people are saying good night.
All right, so Paul Hitchcock, oh, you're welcome. Thank you, Paul. We appreciate that. Sue Prosco, venturing around.
The best
Mark
state-
Farmer, Rouland Vandrew, Daniel DuBois.
I don't have
Bob
a best
Lab too.
state.
Hey, thanks a lot, Bob. We're so grateful for the success of this channel that we've been given.
And
We can't imagine not doing this with the RV Odd Squad. We wouldn't be here if it wasn't for the RV Odd Squad.
Yeah. And we do love the residential fridge. We talked about it in our last video.
Yeah,
the
this thing-
pros and cons to it.
This thing is awesome, guys.
Yeah.
Yep, it's awesome.
Yep. So, do more lives. God bless. Night.
Yeah, we do plan on doing more lives, and so thank you so much to our moderators.
Yeah. Okay. So Connie.
We got Connie.
And Renee
Love you,
and
Connie.
James.
Love you, Renee. Thank
Yeah.
you, James. God bless you all. Thank you for helping us with
Yeah.
this. Thank you to everybody that you gave us
The
super
super
chats.
chats.
We
I'm sorry I cried.
that's okay.
I'm sorry.
You know, but thank you so much for
Yeah.
the support. We really appreciate it, and we will. RV Odd Squad. This will always be free. There will never be any amounts of money to buy levels of intimacy with us.
Yeah. and-
Everybody's included. If you do want to learn, or you have a YouTube channel, you do want to learn how to build it, we've got classes that are affordable and share the things that with you that we
Yeah.
do. But that's the business part of
Oh.
YouTube.
Go Seahawks.
Go Seahawks. I see that everywhere here.
Yeah. And a lot of
Yeah.
Seahawks where we're at.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Butler jumped the rope, my friend.
Oh,
Butler
ouch.
jumped the rope.
Ouch. You're enjoy, guys. From
But nobody beats the 13th man. I'd actually love to go to Seattle and watch a game there.
And
'Cause
hear it for
just
yourself.
hear it for yourself. Nobody can put into words what that 13th man sounds like in Seattle.
Is it 13 or 12?
The 13th man.
It's the 13th man? Oh, okay. I thought it was the 12th man. I
Maybe
don't
it's the
know why.
12th man.
I thought it was.
See, it's Seattle. Who knows?
Yeah. The numbers work differently in Seattle. Good night. It's the 12th. Okay. it's the
12th man.
I love football, so I'm a football person. I really like football. Oh, they're giving a lot of love to James.
Yeah, Renee,
Connie.
James, Connie. We didn't have any rats in here like we had last week.
I think we did. I think they just took care of
You guys
it.
kicked their butts. Good.
Yes, Fran, we do have a clam.
Pre-game tonight. Football's on, huh?
Yeah. Oh no.
Deborah, we love you.
Yeah.
We'll bump into you sooner or later. I am an extremely large Patriot fan.
Yeah.
We're going for 7 this year, guys. 7.
And I'm gonna repaste the Berkey info. Thank you guys so much. This is just the donut names. Hostess RV park with donut named streets. That's a good idea. We
We'll
could
see.
name it'd be like Odd Squad Trails, and then all the streets will be named, or the resorts will be named the Jelly Donut Park.
Interesting. Yeah.
That would be fun. Go
Glazed
Giants!
way.
Oh, Druan said go Giants.
That's
oh,
okay. I still love you, Druan.
Oh, his heart just broke a little. The Super Bowls. He remembers those Super Bowls.
So anyways, thank you, RV Odd Squad. We love you all. We appreciate all the help that you've given us. You guys have
Yeah.
taken us a long way from 8 months ago.
Go Lions.
Taught us so much about RVing, and
Yeah.
so we love the NFL. We love professional football. This is a
Steelers.
Sunday watching football house.
Oh yeah, we don't make
We watch
plans
all
on
football.
Sunday.
I love football, but I
Yeah.
especially love greatness. So
Yep. Oh wow, lots of love, Steeler Nation.
the Lions.
Yep, and just so much love and so much good stuff.
All right, so say goodbye, babe.
All right, I don't want to say goodbye. Yeah, we will do more lives. We're trying to do once a month. We can't guarantee it, but that's kind of what we're averaging.
So love you guys.
We love you guys. You guys are awesome. Thank you.
See-
Oh, Falcons, Cowboys. It's like, yeah, whatever.
Hey,
We're gonna-
football.
yeah.
Football.
Yeah, I really like football.
Good night, guys.
Good night.